Hello parents and families, my name is Emily Gardner and I teach academic biology. I'm so excited to meet your students this year and to work with them, and I look forward to having a great year. First, a little bit about my background. I have an undergraduate degree from Case Western Reserve University in biology, chemistry, and teacher education. I also have my master's degree from Cleveland State University in curriculum and instruction with a focus on secondary science. I've been teaching at Broadview Heights High School for 13 years. I started in 2005. I took off 3 years to be with my children when they were babies, and I've taught pretty much every science class that we have except for physics. I live in Broadview Heights with my husband and our 3 kids. Megan is 9, Matthew is 6, and Nathan is 2.5. The academic biology class covers a wide range of topics covering the Ohio State standards in preparation for the end of course exam given by the state in the springtime. Our course topics include ecology, biochemistry, we'll study the cell and its structures, we'll study genetics, evolution, and we end the year doing systematics, which is the classifying of organisms and naming of organisms, and then human anatomy and physiology. In a normal year, we try to get to a fetal pig dissection at the end of the year to wrap up our unit on anatomy, so we hope that we get to that this year. All coursework for this class is in Google Classroom. We are trying to go as paperless as possible. The students should have received a code to sign into the Google Classroom site and to join the class. When they open up the Google Classroom, they will see the stream. I'm reserving that for important announcements and important reminders. To find their assignments and any materials they need for class, any videos or whatever, etc., they should go to classwork in the top, and they also should pay attention to the upcoming section that will show any assignments that are due within the next couple of days, so they need to turn in. Our current plan for hybrid learning is to take the in-person days and do as much hands-on and lab activities as possible with social distancing guidelines and any safety procedures followed, also allowing for questions and review and time for extra help. We will continue to cover class material throughout the week. When the students are in the remote days, they will have video or live stream of class materials. There will be attendance checks that go along with these videos or live streams to make sure that they are watching them and participating, as well as supplemental study guides and assignments. On Wednesdays, when all students are remote, we are planning to have Zoom meetings during our normal class period time, and those Zoom meetings would have instruction and also times for questioning and review. For this class, all students will have access to an online textbook. We will have gone over instructions for how to access that textbook in class. There's also video tutorials posted on Google Classroom. If they feel they need a hardbound copy of the book, they can check one out from the Media Center or sign one out from the classroom for longer use. For class every day, they will need their computer because all assignments are being submitted through Google Classroom. They may also want a notebook or a binder with paper and a writing utensil for their own personal notes. We are requiring students to have goggles this year for lab experiments. These goggles will be kept in their lab drawers in brown paper bags and to prevent other people from touching them. We have used pairs that have been disinfected that we will give away for free, and there are also new pairs that we will sell for $4. The students will use these goggles throughout their high school science career, so they will be able to take them with them at the end of the year and use them as they move into other science courses. We're also asking that they bring in one of the following, either a bottle of hand soap or a box of Kleenex, so that they can replenish classroom supplies. I expect my students to be on time and on task and prepared every day. They need to be responsible for their own learning. That includes asking questions or for clarification if they don't understand something. They need to respect the teacher, the other students, the classroom, lab equipment. That includes our animals that we have in the classroom. We have 3 turtles and a fish tank in the classroom that they need to respect and keep safe and clean. I ask that they're honest and that they turn in their own work and they complete their assignments in an honest manner. I also ask that they clean up after themselves, especially this year. They will be responsible for wiping down their own desks, and also they will have the ability to wash their hands in the classroom. For safety reasons, I need to ask that there'll be no eating or drinking in the classroom except for closed bottles of water. I know that there are some students who have medical conditions that would be an exception to this, and we can deal with those on a case-by-case basis. But eating and drinking in the classroom tends to make a mess, and it's also has a safety concern for being a science lab. The students also must wear face masks in the classroom at all times, covering their nose and their mouth for everyone's safety. If you need to contact me throughout the year, email is usually best. My email address is gardner.e@bbhcsd.org. I try to answer those emails as quickly as possible within 24 hours. This year, I do need to create a boundary that if an email is received after the end of the school day, you may not receive a response until the next school day, just to create a time in the evenings for me to have with my family without devices. My voicemail number is also posted here. That is harder for me to check, so I prefer that you send me messages through email. If you have any questions or concerns, I would be glad to talk with you. Thank you for watching this presentation, and I hope to have a fantastic year with your students.